Hey, what's up, motherfuckers? Alright, alright, we're doing cock PRs, almighty goons. Cause, you know, why the fuck not?
We're out here gooning.
Yep, that's facts. I'm Shy Guy. Everyone else introduce yourselves.
Someone go next.
I'm Beardy.
And
then
Don't interrupt each other.
we're already talking over each other, guys.
I'm the most relevant one here, Spies.
Yo, it's Chronos, Spies and Co-Cap.
I'm Jacob, and I'm the most interesting man in the world.
Alright, I think that's it.
Sean.
Okay, Sean.
I
Now,
already know that.
okay, is that everyone? Wait, Gohan.
I did it.
Oh, okay, cool. Go, okay, cool. Okay, we got everyone. We got everyone. Alright.
Well, we don't have the
We're
shadow
missing
yet.
some.
Okay, we're missing Shadow, Savage, and Photon, but they can join in whenever. Alright. Alright. Team number one, Boom Bursters, Panther and Kaz. Kaz is sweaty.
Yeah, Cabin Court is really good. Panther can play every format, including LC, which is good. And Kaz is definitely up in the upper echelon of players in all the drafts, so really strong Cabin Court.
I really, really want to start the video off by saying who the hell is Panther.
Yeah, who is Panther?
I really wanted to say that.
Yeah, Panther is good at low cup. Kaz is sweaty, and he'll build everyone's teams. I think it's.
Alright,
I
moving on to Draw, 36.5k.
I think this
Draw
is.
obviously was the top players in the DPL before he kind of had a little bit of a down season, but he's still incredible build support, and he certainly still has an upside. Although he does take losses really hard. I think paying that price for him maybe a little too much for some of his rigs, but I also think his build support will always be dependable, so it's justified.
Yeah, I think 36.5 is good.
Draw, like, did he tilt last season, like in DPL? Because that man, like, went on the decline fast.
I mean, after that Phil game, I feel like it wasn't really the same. Dude,
Yeah,
Phil
he
ended like
took that
3
loss,
careers.
really hard.
Yeah, Phil ended like Love Chance, Draw, Evan. Yeah, I think that's a good price. Draw will build everyone's teams with Kaz. They'll sweat together.
I think he can probably redeem himself this season after that last DPL season for sure.
Yeah, I think that's more of an outlier for him.
I think his price is worth if he really is building all these teams.
Yeah. Moving on to Harris for 24.5k. Now Harris basically carried the 5'11s, and they almost made playoffs because 6-foot hacks had like IRL stuff coming away. So Harris was literally like carrying the entire team alone.
The only cap.
He's pretty solid. So,
I keep saying this, you know Harris is good, but he basically led a whole team by himself. Like,
yeah, he's good.
yeah.
Didn't he go like 6-1 last season or something?
Harris
He had,
was, like,
he had a
going-
strong season. It was something like that.
Sort of
But
too.
I think the price is very much worthwhile for that.
Yeah.
I don't know much
Alright,
about
moving on
him.
to TC MTL for 14k. TC's maybe a little inconsistent, but he's really high upside. He's a really solid player. I think 14k is solid for him.
Thank God Gohan's here.
Yeah.
That's been Gohan talking the whole time.
Alright. He's staying going.
I think TC's good.
I don't really know much
I know we
about
were-
TC. I know, like, I've been in like servers with him, but I really don't know like how he is as a battler. So
I've only
TC's,
seen him in
14k
DPS.
is justified for the fact that he swept through the nasty plot league Army Man clubs.
I know TC's in
Go.
TC's in high, and I saw him playing DDB. I think he made playoffs.
I think he was
Like
7-3,
in
yeah.
speed boost. Yeah. But that's about it.
Yeah, it's not bad
'Cause I
for.
know, didn't he play Orax in DPL?
yeah.
So I mean, without that, I don't know how well he's gonna do. But
I think he played some Sword and Shield last season.
Yeah, what format was that
what
in DPL?
what format did he play?
Yeah, he played the game versus Gypsy. That was really cool.
Oh yeah. I can't remember what
That was-
That was Oras.
That's what I'm saying.
I remember that. That was the Torterra game, right?
Oh yeah, I think yeah, it was.
Yeah, you're right.
It will.
Yeah.
Alright.
I think Blitz for 13k is okay if he's committed and he has draw building on his teams.
I mean, I know this man can be really good. I don't know how he is on a team, like so in terms of like prep help, helping other people, mocking. But I know he can carry some weight.
Yeah, like he's pretty up and down. Like when he's up, but he also has a tendency to throw really hard. So
Blitz also builds all of Will the RNG Lords teams. This is nothing but facts.
I think even Enzo Farm, I think. But yeah, he's pretty good.
Isn't Ricardo for AK kind of crazy?
I don't know.
Like, can't Ricardo go for more than that? Isn't he good, especially with draw building teams for him?
Ricardo was on CC season 2 and then season
Yeah, he was.
and then on season 3 he left.
AQ.
the steal for AK.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad.
He's a smoke-on player. He's a good player. He hasn't had the best DPL season, but I think with the build support he has, and he's playing with him, he's really great.
DL. Bart.
Yeah, they drafted the
Bart.
draft league for 5K.
Insane.
Okay, so some people say DL is like good or average. Some people say he's not that good. I haven't seen him play much.
Bart.
I mean, I teamed with DL last season. I really liked. He was really good. Like a good server presence. He was really helpful with everyone builds, leaving ideas. He'd like to mock everyone if he could, and like I still think he's a solid prepper and builder himself. I mean, player himself.
Yeah.
And he can definitely hold his own versus a lot of people.
Definitely
I think
seems
that
like
5K is pretty good.
Yeah, I think he's one of the better 5Ks
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
around that area. Alright, Hydra.
I think Hydra for 4k is kind of a steal.
Isn't Hydra playing Little Cup? Isn't that what they want him for?
Oh, I don't know. But Hydra's like,
How much he's done in DPL so far, even though he was on one of the championship teams, but I think you can't really go wrong with
yeah.
I don't know.
I know.
Like,
I know a lot of people are like calling him
people
like
get on
bad
Hydra,
and
though.
everything. Like I don't. Like what has he done that has warranted that? Like
I think it's just because of his last DPL performance. Like, I think they said.
Didn't he not play a game and then get dropped?
I think it's 'cause,
oh,
like,
is he the one that brought the
inactive.
wrong? No, that was Dark. So I don't know.
No.
No, I don't remember Hydra played a game and then they dropped him
No,
for
he
for
didn't.
inactivity.
Yeah, he was
Y'all
inactive,
love
so they
Hydra.
dropped him.
I don't know if he was very active.
But I know like he did well in AP matches. I know that. But that's about it.
I think he can hold his own.
He made PCF finals too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did. He lost to the GOAT, Ezzy Greninja.
Check.
Then the last
You know who's sick?
got Rim Haxo on here.
Rim Haxo.
The Rye Slayer.
I'm pretty sure he was also picked for Little Cup.
Yeah, I think he was picked for World Cup.
He's friends with Taquito, who's really good at Little Cup.
Yeah, I think he was like really good. He went like 6-0 in DPT or something.
He did.
So, like, this is a really good understanding.
He was on the winning team going 6-0. But he didn't play Little Cup because they had Taquito.
And in the words of Rye, and not in the words of
He
Rye.
played like, I think he went 3-0 in like standard and 3-0 in USM or something.
Yeah. And in the words of Savage, if you have one Mexican, you have all of the Mexicans.
Yo, one. Yeah,
That's true, but
Let's just hope he doesn't have his battles go 160.
Alright.
Let's hope his battles don't go 166 turns.
Alright, so I think the Boombursters are probably like, a top 3 team. Like looking at it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They got a really
they should
solid
have
roster.
spent one more K on something.
Hey, I think they should have threw the extra 1k on someone. I don't know.
1K for good luck.
Yeah, next we have Meatball Substitutes, captained by Reagan TVG, which is an interesting captain for.
Bro, that's
Also the winners last year.
Defending
He was a
champion.
former champion.
DPL tiebreak win again.
Oh yeah, DPL tiebreak winner Renegade. Okay.
Renegade is on fire, to be honest.
Anyway, yeah, I think Renegade, he's not the best builder, but I think with proper build support, he can actually win some games. I think he's actually a decent player. And TVG is nice to have on build support because obviously he comes up with a lot of creative sets, and they usually are actually pretty solid. So.
Oh yeah, TVG sets are like he's very much a heat prepper, but like I've seen like it sets do some work like off the sets.
I faced
Rise
him
been
last
on the
year in
receiving end of those sets. Rise has very much been on the receiving end.
I faced him in March Madness last year, and it was definitely an interesting game. It was a close game. He only beat me 1-0, but it was a very interesting game.
I'm here. Where are we?
Creativeness will be.
It's
Oh.
Shadow. We're
Oh.
on eval substitutes. We're talking about the cats.
But yeah, I think the cat score is alright.
Yeah, I think so.
I think I gotta
Renegade
show. I think I have no choice but to show them respect because they're helping my Battle of the Bastards team. So.
I think Renegade is kind of like he gets a lot of shit from like the community, but I still think he's a really solid player. He just fluctuates at times based off like how much effort he puts into his build, like into caring about the match. But I think he's definitely a good player.
I've seen him do really well, and I've seen him like choke away games that easily could have been won.
Yeah.
Like that match with Nick.
That was awful.
Last season, that was
Oh my god.
25.
That was like 20 minutes a turn.
Bro, Rin's the Sean Slayer.
We played once.
The Sean Slayer.
50-50.
He ended Sean's perfect LD season.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
I mean, didn't he return to the format?
Yeah,
in, like,
he's
DPL?
like one of the consensus top 2 players. But now he's come back and he hasn't been quite the same. He's still been really good, really solid. He won LD majors and he won
Yeah, Techno's definitely good. Like if they, because I know Rin upbid like on accident, but like it was a good player that he still got. Like he was, I would say, is worth the price.
Yeah.
So, not bad.
Yeah, I mean Techno's their best player, so yeah, he's gonna have to pipe up. But
He definitely has the
They got some
Yeah.
good value with their other players, though. I
yeah,
guess it makes, even if they accidentally upbidded Techno.
Yeah,
I like
Max
the
is Papa Max for 26.5. I think this Max is a solid player, but I think this is also a bit of an overpay.
yeah, I think they could have gotten.
I agree.
I know Rin said
I
like
think
they
Max
really
is
wanted him.
20.
I'd say 20, 18 or 20 on Max.
Max is
I
definitely
don't
good.
think there's a huge loss for him.
Like, I recently played him in PPL. Like, Max is definitely good. I feel like, I don't know. Like, it seemed like he, like, gets tilted a little bit. Or at least, like, he might not, like, perform the best, like, sometimes, like, under pressure. But, like, I feel like he's alright. Like, I've definitely seen him, like, do well. There's, like, top players. So, I think his price, while a little bit overpaid, but fine.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Alright, next is Spec Star for 12.5k. My week 1 opponent. I think this is a pretty good steal.
That's
Yeah.
a steal if he's active.
Yeah,
And he told me he literally has nothing but time, so I'm sure he's been very active.
yeah. This is like high mega Beedrill playoff spec star, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think maybe teams didn't want to pay that much because of some of the reputation around it, but I think he's a very strong player, and I think 12.5k is a steal.
Yeah, that's how I'm feeling.
Except Josh.
Next is Josh
from
from
DNG.
Oh boy.
I love Josh.
I
I
think
don't know how he did last season in DPL. I know he didn't do like as well as he did when he was on ZFG, but I feel like Josh, like he can definitely get the wins, like when it matters. I mean, at least from like ZFG, that's how I felt. Like I feel like he was always
Oh, yeah.
pulling up when we needed him to. I think 15k is pretty good pretty good value. I think he could have honestly gone for more. So I think that was good on them.
I agree.
Yeah,
He
Josh
went,
is-
he
Yeah.
went pretty late in the draft.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
remember.
like-
He went like what, round 4 or 5 ish.
Yeah. But like, I think he's like, I think that's a really good price to get him at. Because I feel like
Yeah,
Josh
it
can
is.
beat like anybody, like in.
Yeah.
Like,
All right. Next we got the
King of Crimea.
People
Not
thought
gonna
was a
lie,
Cavaliers
I don't really know.
I don't
I,
know.
I do not know who this is.
I think he's one of their low cut
So
players.
I know a bit about him just because like I played him. Like the game I played versus him, I wasn't really that impressed. Like
Apparently he's LC
Because
though.
Yeah, I heard
apparently he's LC. I don't know.
Yeah.
From just
I think-
like from what I've seen, he builds some pretty whack stuff. Like which doesn't necessarily translate to bad, but like sometimes it's not optimal. Like you could have like went with, like sometimes he'll like I don't know how to explain this properly. I guess sometimes he'll build some unnecessarily whack thing when he could just draw a standard set and like, it done just as well, if not like better.
Yeah.
But like his stuff will work to some extent still though.
I mean, if he can play LC and he's worth 4K, that's not bad. As like,
Yeah,
a
I
little
think
support.
like LC players in general, a lot of the time, they're kind of like don't really know what to expect from them. So I think getting him for 4K, regardless of how he does, is like not a huge loss for him.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Exactly.
thinking.
In case you were wondering, he's in my draft pool for Cash Gang, and with 2 picks, he has taken Mega Galade and Cinderace. So,
Cinderace runs.
yeah.
Bro,
alright.
Blaze
Still
Cinderace.
still
Yeah,
made it to the wheel. So,
His March Madness team had like 3 bugs and 2 flying types.
Bro, our pool's being shined by Muck.
Dang.
Runs on by Krabby's ult.
Did Muck add us yet? I didn't think.
Yeah, we losing track. Devin for 4K.
I don't know the last 3 of these people.
Devin.
Bullet Croc is supposed to be LC. I don't know. Devin or Devin.
I don't know any of them.
Yeah, I think Bullcroc's their other low cup dude, along with Crimea. And then I think Devin's Rin's friend from Smogon or something. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. That was his friend.
And then I don't know Daddy.
Yeah, so I think like their LC
kinda
is
like
kind of
filler.
right now. Like until we've seen them play, we won't know how good their LC core is. I guess we can
Okay.
wait to see on that.
Yeah.
I mean, they're
If these players are good for the people the price, then like that's even better for them.
Yeah.
'Cause, like you can't go wrong. So,
And I heard
that's worth it.
Bullet Rock, he's like a small guy who plays LC. Like, we're in the door hyping him up, so I think for 7K, it's really good.
yeah.
Who's playing low tier on this team?
I mean, you could probably slot like
I think you can slot.
One they had.
I think it's like Josh.
They can also cycle between their low tier and standard players.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because if you're like, you should know how to do low tier if you're good at standard.
Yeah, standard and low tier aren't that much of a difference.
Alright, they have Rin and Techno against us.
Okay. Yeah.
And then like Max, Speda, Josh for standard.
Cycle around.
Yeah,
Their starting lineup is good.
like their first 4. Okay, the question is,
Yeah, and then we'll see what their LC does. I mean, I
Yeah.
feel like a lot of people like they know certain LC players, but then there's like other people they know about, so we kind of have to see how they perform.
Yeah.
yeah, I think this is another top 4 team, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree. It's probably top 4.
All right,
Alright.
next up we got
Saying that about every team.
our team's.
Team's gonna get top 4.
Not this
I don't
next
know about
one.
this one, but
Hey,
not this one.
all right, next up we got Galactic HQ with
GCS and his goons.
GCS and his goons, yeah. And
Oh,
for
we're the Goons.
GCS is pretty solid.
yeah, I respect GCS a lot. I think he's a
I don't know if this cap before is up there with some of the other ones, but I think
I don't think it's
Ogobin is like a good local player. Or
yeah. So
actually, it's actually pronounced OG Albina.
LC player. That's good.
mean, given that LC is like 2 of the games, if you can get a solid like LC support type of player on your team that knows the format really well, and you have like good enough players skill-wise, I feel like that's you're just gonna be fine at the end of the day.
Yeah.
They hype
And
up the
DPS
Sky Rifle
DPS
a lot.
is
I'm
the
not
best.
sure how valuable it is.
On FLS last season with the pickups, they carried our LC. And Darkrai would provide
Yeah.
mocks for everybody every week.
Yeah, Darkrai and Skywars
Definitely
are
worth
good
it.
LC, and Skywars can play well in standard too.
Yeah, I think they're like low. Their low cup is Owen and or Ogobina and Darkrai. They're
Darkrai slash
Darkrai's
Skywars
solid.
both work.
But those, yeah, those are really good. Alright, Shuffle's name is Brisbane.
I think skill-wise, definitely would be another player, but last year, we'll see how he does.
yeah. I think 20K they could have gotten maybe a little bit cheaper.
I don't think Shuffle's name is bad. It's just like looking at the like the DSU's whole team, like having Shuffle's name the best player.
I mean, all I know from past performances, I know he was like the captain for KR, and I know didn't he get like second in the OT tour?
Yes, he is. Yeah, he's a really solid player. It's
Yeah, that's how I'm feeling too.
If you carry low tier though.
I can tell like
Yeah.
yeah. But oh yeah, Silver, I really like Silver. Like he definitely grinds like very much, and like he was pretty active. Like he wasn't the most active person on TV last season, but like he definitely tried to get lots for everybody, and like if like he was having problems like his build, like he really went in depth and like made sure that like he was like prepared for his team, which I thought was like pretty nice. And like people say he's lucky, but like I mean the man gets stuff, so
He was really unlucky last season.
yeah, true. Like
He
last
was
season,
getting hacks like every game.
yeah. Oh yeah, Chad, you can also come in with it.
Yeah. We just covered it all.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
I think he's good. I don't think he's worth 25, but I think he's a good player.
Yeah.
I mean, I figured going into the auction, Silver would go for a lot since like I know a bunch of captains know him. So
Yeah, it's an APA tour. Everybody knows Silver in APA.
yeah,
I'd say like Silver is around like 15 to 18.
Yeah.
yeah.
It is my turn in cash game.
No, Muck picked 22, which is already taken.
Alright, yeah, you can continue.
Oh, get fucked.
Alright,
He
I'm
tried to
gonna
take
Rise of
15K.
Darkrai for 19K. We talked about it a little bit. I heard he's
Yeah, I think they could have gotten for like a bit cheaper if they waited for a later round to nom him. But I mean, if you're gonna carry low cup,
If you're like a known LC player though, your value just skyrockets.
Yeah, everybody's gone
Yeah.
for like players.
The LC players who played last season or are just running around the community, like for some like. So I'm sure
Other
there's
than like
probably
Hero and Keep.
yeah.
Not the same.
There's a lot of those other
I mean they got online players.
Yeah. I mean, they got the duo. Like, if you get Rise of Darkrai, you probably want to get Skyhorse as well because they're really close friends and they really know how to complement them in terms of like prep.
I'll talk about Skyhorse. I think this is a really good price for him. Skyhorse has been like, I've worked on him a lot of build stuff, and he definitely knows the game really well. He's a really strong builder, and you see a lot of his games. Like, you saw he went 1-4 in PPL. He had like a really tough schedule, and like every game was close, and really there's only like 1 or 2 close players that decided. So I think he's definitely a really strong player. And beat anyone. You saw he went like he had a really good record, that really became his look to be. And I think
I like
really solid first player.
like he was pretty good. I like for some of his, because I know like for some of his games, like he definitely brought like swag up, like a lot of the time. But like I don't think like he was pretty solid on the team. Like he definitely like tried to get people like their mouth and stuff. And like he was active. Like when he was playing.
And I'm sure he was a massive help in his activity and knocks and all that.
Yeah.
He was like the one person other than Dark Knight running walls.
Do you guys see the thing in Clash announcements?
What about it?
Matt dropped, and
Yeah.
Ben will be the new co-captain. That is just,
Yeah, he dropped
Oh
from.
yeah, he dropped from Oblivion too. Yeah. Who
sounds
he was
like-
supposed to come back. He's supposed to come back.
All right.
I don't know who that is, but
Oh,
Shiny Sableye.
Oh, Muck made my choice
Oh,
easier.
that's a different.
yeah, it's a different.
Probably a weed.
Damn, yeah, no.
I would assume so.
Yep.
All right.
Matt had the same character profile because you hate to see it.
Little Derek Dragon.
Joel
You didn't
Doa.
see this.
I don't know.
I know.
I actually have watched a fair amount of his content on YouTube. I like Goldoa. I think for 5K, it's actually pretty good. I know when he was in that stacked PDA last season, he didn't do too great. I think he went, what, 3-7 in the 10 weeks.
Better than Kyle A.
That it is better than Kyle A.
That is, but Kyle A did just win WBE, and Kyle A is still, yeah, he is still the only coach that matters. And then I watched Goldoa in another league where he had like Top Coco and Mega Drone, and that was a really solid team. So I think 5K Goldoa, it can be worth it because I mean he's in the TTM community, so he knows like.
I don't know how active he is though.
Yeah, he has no forest green either.
That's true. Activity is gonna be, I think, a key part for a few of these players who I think are pretty solid, but like, are they? Is their head fully in it?
You got Sky Ride to carry it.
Yeah, true.
Alright, next we got Pirate.
Yo, Paradox. I remember that we were looking at picking him up for like mid for BBP in BPL last season. Like I think the only reason why we didn't get him was because he wasn't gonna be that active. But I don't know, like he might have more time now. But
Did he get picked up by somebody else?
Right? Did
yeah,
Hikers
he got picked up by
And
Proton.
I heard he was really solid for them. He played his games well. I think he went like 2-1 or something. And like maybe the activity will be an issue, but I'm sure he has more time now. And he's definitely capable of playing his game too, I think. So I think 10K is not bad.
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad picker.
He's losing week 1 though.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Alright, PG Bros.
6K definitely would.
Oh yeah, 6K. I think because he always gets picked up like as a super like cheap pick in like these team tours, but I always see him like at least do like pretty decent.
Yeah, he wasn't that good in DPL last season in terms of like playing his games, but he's like really good for support. So I think that's
I mean, he held his own against Wonder, but then he like choked.
yeah, sure.
This man also ran, I think, Rain Dance Forges.
But yeah, I don't think that like 6K.
I think he'll probably playing a lot of low tier because he played low tier last season, if I remember. I think I played him.
Hey, if I don't come out by the time y'all go to bed, just don't wait for me.
Okay. Why did you be up so late?
I'm recording something right now. I'm recording something.
Yeah, I played him and beat him in DPL.
I have my mic muted so they can't hear me.
By Scarlet.
Alright, night.
Oh yeah,
Alright, love you.
Love you too.
I don't know who Crypto is.
I'm in Crash with Crypto, and I think he's decent for 4K. I mean, there's probably like,
week 1.
I think there's like maybe someone better. I don't know. There's Shadow still on the board.
Yeah, no, Shadow's still on the board.
I think Crypto's decent. So yeah, I mean,
This is not a top 14.
Yeah.
They don't really have like a top person to carry.
I think a lot of the team kind of comes down to like activity and then who's gonna be the one.
that's all you need.
Person that's carrying
Okay.
games.
No, you're good.
Really need like Skyward. I
Hold
didn't
on.
really need
I'll make sure this door's locked.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean their LC is solid. They have like Ogobina and Rise of Darkrai and
Lock
even
this door
Snow.
when you go to bed.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. They just need to pipe with the standard and
They got Choco King and Future Bros for low tier. That was
Yeah.
like EBG from last season.
Yeah, I don't think they're as bad as people say they are, but like I think they're like one of the bottom teams overall.
I think their standard is a bit less.
Hey, all I'm saying is AIQ was voted for last in DPL. They made playoff.
Yeah,
They made
rankings
playoffs.
matter.
You can rank them last, but I know anyone can win at the end of the day.
Yeah.
That's why they play the game.
Yep.
Facts.
All right.
Pokemon's not a game
Yeah.
on paper, especially.
All right. So yeah, I think this team is good if they stay active and are motivated to win. I think they can do decent. Even
Yeah,
with-
activity is definitely a big thing.
yeah. All right.
Alright,
We're gonna move on.
Brown deck moves, captained by Chez and Veno. And I think this is pretty solid captain core, and both of them are definitely going to be really active, and I think both of them can also hold their own score-wise. So,
I've never seen, because I know they're saying like Chess is like an LP player. I've never seen him play LP, but at least from like standard, like I know Chess is like decent. I don't think he's like amazing, but like
I think Chess likes to
he can do alright.
mess around a lot or potentially even like leading a lot. I feel like if he puts his mind to it, he can definitely pick up wins. I mean, didn't he go 3-1 in EPL after mid?
it was like 2-1 or 3-1. Yeah, Hiker was talking really like he was praising Chez a ton about picking him up with mids. Because Chez is like super active build support, giving everyone bombs, and he also went 2-1. So I think he's gonna be good to get.
Yeah. They needed Chess after that Inteleon situation.
Yeah.
Like I know Vino didn't do as well last season of DPL, but with like teaming up with him in the server, I mean when he was like coming on and being active, he would definitely like help a lot of people with their builds or even provide mocks, and I think that's gonna be kind of important as well, especially from your captain.
And Veno's not a bad player either. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did better than Hiker against Blunder. He only got 4-0.
Dang.
The shade.
All right. Jake for 32.
Oh, we have Jake for 32k, and this guarantees the team is going to be the unluckiest team in the tour, sad to say.
That's unfortunate.
Rip.
I hate to see it.
Anyway, Jake is good. He'll be good build support. He should win the games. 32k is a lot, but Jake is obviously a really strong player as well, so he definitely has the potential to
He should definitely be very active too.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people that were like, I'm not going to be as active, I think now they're like, not all, I feel like they would be more active now that, you know, everyone's locked up inside. Yeah. Quarantine gang.
Thanks to Corona.
Alright, next up we got Narth at 18.
Like this?
Gohan, you were with Narth on
Yeah,
Toe.
I was with him on Trigger By. Obviously he didn't get to play that many games, but he was reasonably active, and when he played his games, he was pretty solid. And he's also like in some of the higher divisions in a lot of the bigger leagues. 18k may be a bit of an overpay, but I don't think it's too bad. I think Narth is pretty solid. So.
I think as long as he doesn't have overheat on any of his builds, he should be good.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Right. I heard Lapis is their other lookup player.
Lapis is good.
I just never see her talk. I just really have no idea how active she is, but I know she's really good.
She gets her battles done.
Yeah.
I would assume she's pretty active. Like, even if she doesn't maybe talk that much anymore, I'm sure she'll be active.
And she has a lot of experience with both talk and DPL.
Yeah. I'm sure she was
like
also
captain.
5'11s. So.
Yo, but her teams though never make playoffs. When you think about it.
Except in Corona.
Are you saying she's cursed?
Oh yeah, true. Oh yeah, true. We fought them in Corona. They got
That's
smashed, though.
the team of mono cursed players. That's important.
Dang.
Bottom
Alright,
for
Dave.
that reason.
Dave's the hiker slayer.
Dave is the hiker slayer.
The Hikers player, yeah.
Yo, do we play the decades? We gotta dodge him.
But if he faces hikers, over, we lost the week.
I think skill-wise, Dave is definitely worth the 8K at least.
Yeah.
But I've heard he hasn't been very active, which kind of surprises me. But I'm sure he might still have his work going on.
I remember, I think for his DGBA finals game, he literally built his team, an hour or 30 minutes before the game was supposed to happen. So, hopefully he doesn't do that for himself.
Yeah, that would not be bad, I would say.
Did he win?
Hopefully he finds time throughout the week.
What?
Did he win DGBA?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
1 point a point.
Oh, hey, all right.
Hey, with a 30-minute build?
W.
Yeah, he can definitely
AK
pull out
player.
wins for sure.
Yeah, he's definitely strong.
And J Slink.
It's like a hive dude.
DPL last season.
He plays Borat, though.
He beat Gypsy, didn't he? Had the weakness policy Sylveon or something.
Yeah.
That was not last season, but the season before.
That was in season 2, I think.
And then he also had one of the worst games of the season against the Con.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was pretty bad.
But I
don't know.
think he's solid.
I feel like he's gonna play real good.
Yeah, I think low tier.
Let's see where he is in the lineup for week 1.
Because in DPL he mainly played Borat. So I don't know.
He must be semi-active in terms of team servers, because
I don't think I've ever seen him talking like a big server.
yeah, I've
he's
never
playing
seen him.
too.
Right.
I mean, skill-wise, he definitely is capable.
Yeah, I think 14.5K is solid.
Yeah, so I think that's fine.
Ultra player.
Honestly, Ultra been getting.
Out of this, man.
They be giving Ultra a lot of shit.
Clash of Kings. He started in LC
I've never
this
seen him play.
He's in OLT. You can watch him play.
Is he good? Can we at least
What's his record in OLT?
competent?
He's 3-2.
Not bad.
It's not bad. He's probably fine for 5.5K.
I mean, yeah, you can't really go wrong.
I know he does a lot of YouTube stuff as well.
Bro, Ultra made half the logos.
I think the same thing will be how active is he gonna be in the team server?
I mean, he's got a lot of other stuff.
Because they'll have active captains, Jake, Narth. I don't know about the activity of everyone else. I think Troy would be active enough too.
Oh yeah. Can I talk about Troy? Yeah, Troy. I teamed with Troy and Corona DPL. Yo, he was my favorite member on that team. Troy always gives building help, which is great. And his building advice is actually good. And he tried to give everybody lots, which that just speaks to his activity. And
Why is he always going for so
too.
cheap every draft?
Yeah, Troy has a pretty good record in DPL overall. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And he nominated in PPL. So I think Troy's pretty level.
Yeah, Troy's definitely good. DPL has been good. I think he was in D Streets Division 1 did well there as well. So he seems to be a pretty consistent player across the board. And of course, like you said, he's good team support as well. So I think a lot of things is cool.
Yeah, I think 11K Troy. It's not bad.
Alright.
Alright,
Where are we?
moving on to Kieran Black from Waist Down, captained by
Oh, okay.
Ray, no QB.
Oh, you didn't want to like overview the Dekus?
Oh yeah, sure, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, I feel like they're like a middle attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they have a lot of upside. I think they're really
Yeah.
Yeah, I think again it'll come down same like with Galactic HQ. We'll see like how active they're like the later players they got in the auction. Like how active will they be to work with like their top half.
Yeah.
Shall we move on?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright, next up we got
moving on to Kieran Black from Waist Down.
with the best logo.
My favorite
Best
name
logo.
Yeah.
That logo is fire.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Captained by Ray and Luke UP, Trick of Eye Goons. I can talk about them. Ray was like 6-0 in Sword Shield in the regular season, and he wasn't that active. I know he also has a lot more time now, so I'm sure that was more of an outlier. And he's really strong. He made LD Majors finals off the Techno, but he had a really strong season as a whole.
That was a good game too.
Yeah, it was a good game. And then Loki P, he had a bit of a down season in UPL, but I think he's going to have a lot more time. And I think he was maybe in a bit of a tilt at that point, and he was also still really active with build support and all that, so I think he'll also be a good captain. Even though he comes up with some interesting sets, those interesting sets are usually effective in what they do.
Like
Yeah.
Scarf Cells, Stila.
Yeah.
Bro, every LQP team has an eject button on.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the eject button,
Yeah. Yeah, we had Ray and LQP on a Tho last season. And I thought they were like great players, great preppers, great team support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I-
Very active.
One of the strongest captain cores.
I think they are the strongest captain.
Yeah.
Alright, so they got I for 37K. I think he's the second most expensive player in the pool.
Yeah.
I believe you're correct. I think K Crick's the only one that was like
Yeah, Jungle Caker went for a bit.
Jungle Tank.
Yeah, this guy
Jungle
was
Keenan.
also the captain Trick of Eye. As a captain, he wasn't actually as active as I thought he was going to be, but he won all of his games. He's a reliable win every week, and he's a fantastic builder, so I think if he can be active more and provide build support to the rest of the team, and of course can still get the win as well, I think he can definitely be worth 37.
Yeah, that's what I feel too.
Also prepare for him to get mad if we lose a game.
Like that stream.
Oh yeah, like that scream. Yeah, that was pretty funny. But I'll hold you accountable if you lose. But he's gonna win games, and if he can be more active as a build support, he's phenomenal in that high price.
Yeah. Alright. Sky for 14K. That's King Sky.
Okay. Sky gets a lot of shit, but I think he's a solid player. He's been like super active with build support, and he's good build support as well. And he can win games too.
Isn't Sky like one of the most active members in that server too?
Yeah, sure.
Went 5
Yeah, I
and 2
think-
last season.
Yeah,
Doing what?
Sky's been generally been good in the team scores as well, so I'm sure he'll continue that. So I think 14K is actually a solid price for him.
Yeah.
He
long
can
as you-
definitely pick up some big wins when he needs to. Like I know last season, was it a tie break? No, it was just the game 7 redo versus K Crick.
Yeah, I mean that
I know.
Yeah, he
But,
won
like,
that game.
I still feel like he can pull out wins when he needs to, and I feel
He
like
definitely
a lot
can.
of people just give him shit because of his like kind of maybe like his persona in servers or his like LD miners saga.
Oh man. Yeah, that's probably more of an outlier. This guy's pretty good at the end of the day, so I think he'll be good.
When I played him last season, he forgot his pecs was moving. I don't know how you forget that, but
Well,
If he's doing that every game, that's not gonna.
it happens.
All right, next
All right.
up we got Carson.
7K Carson.
Like,
7K Carson. There are too many Carsons in the community. I'd like to cut
there's a
down
lot of
on it, to be honest.
This is
So I was gone for like 40 through 3 teams.
Yeah, this is the CFG Carson.
Yeah. I think Carson has like a lot of upside, but obviously he was one of the last season. Yeah, he showed some games where he's a super nice dude. I'm sure he'll be good goal support. He definitely has the upside.
Yeah, I just heard like under pressure he kind of cracked a little bit in like bigger games. So
Maybe if he plays the game more.
you gotta play game 1 every week.
Stop, John.
No Johns. Hunter for 20.5K. I know Hunter popped off last DPO.
yeah, Hunter was good. I don't think he's worth like 20.5. I feel like that's like more of a recency thing, like where people like saw he did really well, but like kind of overpaid him. But
Maybe.
Yeah.
I think he's also pretty good, so I don't think it'll be too much of a bad investment.
yeah,
I mean, like with their first 3 picks, they had like a good amount of budget, so I don't think it was a huge deal that they spent that much.
is Hunter really active? I don't really know.
not sure.
Wait, what team was he on? DPL.
He was on TSD.
Oh shoot! I thought he was on your team. I'm like, how do you not know?
All right, next we
Oh.
got
It's not my boy, but I like this dude. LC God.
Taquito.
Taquito's actually crazy.
I heard
Draft
this guy's
one Mexican.
really good.
Draft all of the Mexicans.
No, like actually, like best LC players in this pool.
I think
Nice.
12.5K is really good.
I'd say like potentially 3rd best behind Hollow and Sticks.
Yeah.
Bye.
I sent
Bias.
my
No, the best
For that,
LC player is Beardy Dragon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hollow Sticks Beardy, top 3 local players in the tour.
No,
Bro,
but actually, like Bullcrock's supposed to be Sig LC, and then Rise of Dark Red is supposed to be Sig LC, and then I know Taquito.
I think didn't he go like 8-1 with like actual LC competitions?
Yeah, he beat
He'd be in first cut.
he only lost.
Yeah, and Versified's the only one at the top.
and Versatile is like, isn't he considered like one of the best World Cup draft players?
Yeah, he beat Inversify in finals. The person who he's the best.
Yeah, I feel like someone that.
No, 12.5 for a guaranteed LC win. Is
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, it's really good.
nice.
Yeah, they got
Respect.
3 straight LC players.
Yeah, T-Row and
Right, T-Row
TPB.
and Robinizer LC.
Yeah, TPB was on though last season.
I mean,
TPB's got like good World Cup knowledge, and even though he didn't get like,
Like knowledgeable, like he, in terms of playing wise, like I don't know, like he did alright. Like I feel like I can't remember exactly, but I feel like he showed like okay.
he was active
But,
though.
like I don't know, at least he was like he should be able to like at least perhaps help and like mock like when it comes to LC and like back up, like be a backup person for their LC.
Yeah,
He only went for 4K, so I think
Yeah,
for 4K,
it's not bad.
that's not
yeah.
Yeah.
And he's also in like APA World Cup finals for one of the World Cup divisions or something.
Yeah.
So that's not bad.
TPB last season it wasn't like anything big. It would always just be like 1 or 2 like very little things. It would be like reasons.
Yeah. He also had like a tough schedule, like Colt, Legits,
Panther.
Panther. Yeah,
He played like pretty good play.
yeah. Which I think 4K is pretty good. And then T-Row, I don't know T-Row as well as TBB, but I think he's gonna look up as well.
Bro, T-Rose an APA mod like blood shot. How confident that.
I mean, like not. I don't know him like as a World Cup player. I know in standard he's not bad either, but I'm thinking he's probably gonna play World Cup more. Yeah, I think these three local players. I'm talking about Robert
Panda.
Punda,
And
Robert Panda.
a proud member of the Overheaters.
He was in the free dry server for like most of the second half of the season, and like he gave a lot of mocks, so I think he'll be really active.
Robert's gonna sweat.
Yeah, he can definitely sweat. So I think we're okay with him.
He also did just win APA Odyssey, so he's playing really well right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can.
He's the only undefeated player. Isn't he like the only undefeated player left in PLA?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That,
Or wait,
he
I think
won with-
Logan's still undefeated too.
No,
he won
no,
with the Scrappy Mega Scissor team. Anything's possible.
That's
I
wild.
think he'll definitely have the ability to like kind of prove himself this season if he gets played. But I mean, even as like an active member of the server, I mean, he'll still get to be able to like build that rep for him.
Yeah.
Robert's a good team member.
Yeah, he'll be good.
All right. As a whole, I think KWD. I think they're like a pretty solid team. Like they have like
I think they're top half.
top half in their local core. I think is just pretty solid overall.
Like the two captains and I should be able to get like the like always.
And then their local core. And then Hunter's good, Sky's good,
Hunter, Sky will be good, and then Carson has upside.
and then Robert.
I'd say the roster would just be Ray, Loki, Pew, I, Sky, Hunter, Tito, and then one of T-Rose /TPD.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Am I allowed to talk about the next team?
Yes, because I am.
Because this
No.
team's crazy.
This team is amazing. This team is godly.
Captained by Phil Nilsson, the trick-of-eyed goat, went like freaking 5-2 or 6-3 or something like that in DPL.
Bro, Phil's a god.
He
I'm
sweated
nervous.
so hard. He mocked everyone. He gave build ideas, and he obviously won games too against really big opponents and really big games too. He won tiebreaks in each goal, for example. And I think he'll be really good as a captain. I think, and he can definitely win his games too. Just if you have more build support with him, just to keep some of his crazy ideas in check and make sure his team's well rounded. I think he's going to be able to win his games. So,
Yeah,
Got the powder Rabombi.
Powder Bombi, Subtoxic Swampert, the nasty plot.
Toxic protects size tall Swamper.
Yup. Too good. And then they have the shitter named Shy Guy.
The almighty Goon Shy Guy.
This guy's awful. He stole Scizor from me, and
I mean, I think he's pretty shit, honestly.
pretty useless.
0-7 versus me? Come on.
Shut the fuck up, Shadow.
Dude, all that I can think of is going hard Zera on every single play.
Hard Zero, that's the best play in the whole game.
Hard zero hard every single time.
For the fans.
Kudra is actually better than
I don't think that anymore. I don't think that anymore. Kudra's pretty bad.
Gudra is the worst pseudo. Don't at me.
Alright.
Then we got LC Hollow,
LC Holly for 25k.
Bro,
Which
Hollow
is-
gonna.
which is turning out to be a threat.
Literally built every team.
Isn't
If his DPL performance is any indication, 25k may actually be a steal for Hollow.
I think it is a steal.
Yeah,
LC
like
Hollow,
Halu's really good. I'm sure he'll play LC fine, and he also built every team for Alex and MIQ, and they forced him on the whole thing, largely because of that. So I think 25k is honestly a steal. If he can carry the same way he did.
Is like
Yeah.
already good.
Yeah, Holly Wombo is basically a second captain core.
Good for
Bro, two
Wombo got
dragons on
the
my team.
semis in, what was it? BNB with 20 points still.
Yeah, I remember that.
Just
Yeah.
drafted a bunch of low tier.
Yeah, that tour.
He only lost legit, he won the whole thing.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, Wombo is also really good as well.
yeah, Wombo's a low tier goat.
Captain with power.
And like Holly and Wombo together, I think is really good. And Wombo will turn timer on and take every second, waiting for you to DC. He is that
Alright, next we have
That's the
LeJon.
grammar on.
LeJon Flames.
John.
to say.
Okay, LeJon Flames.
We did not
I
choke
can
with
talk
LeJon.
about him 'cause, yeah,
Bro, if anyone choked, it's 27k Rye.
That's facts. 25-7K ride. That's a That's a throw.
Alright.
We're drawing LeJon. All right, Rye. All right. Yo, we are drawing LeJon this season.
Go to school, South Fun now. Okay, LeJon for 11.5K. LeJon, he did better in DPL last season than the previous seasons. And I think with LeJon, the thing is he'll be active as long as he's like winning games, because like after the first game he lost, his activity really started to tail off, and he let it get to him a little bit, I think, and then he didn't really recover for the rest of the season in terms of his performance.
Good thing we gave him a softball and Jeremy.
And I'm sure he'll have time to be active as well, so.
Yeah.
I think 11.5K is not too bad.
Stick 16K. Probably.
Honestly, even though Phil bid sticks like 10K or 9K, it's Sticks is like worth I think every penny we spent on him. He's been like super active, helping with World Cup teams, mocking people.
Sticks can play anything and do well in it, and I'm sure it's good build sport, as you said. I think 16K is actually a really nice price for him.
Yeah.
No, this is good. You should also be able to play like pretty much any tier.
Yeah, you can play any tier. Then we got Specs King. I don't know how many other teams. I don't know how many teams have kings on them, but we have a king.
Rye used to be king.
Facts. Add that to my title next.
What about King Sacred Gold?
Well, he didn't get drafted. I'm talking about Specs King. He's king.
Yeah, Specs King, 9.5K. He used an Trick Device server, and he was good build support. And also, he just promoted to LD Masters in LD, so he's been playing pretty well lately. I think 9.5K is pretty solid for him.
Yeah, if he's like sweating. I think Specky's been good help for the team. Next we got.
I think he's better than some people give him credit for.
Yeah. Right, next we got the GOAT.
He's not ranting about losing his DPL ad.
Nah, bro.
Okay, the way he lost that was kind of scuffed, but you know,
Yeah.
that's not
All right.
about right now.
Alright. Alright. Next up we got the GOAT Rabs. Rabs, the GOAT Rabs. Honestly, I think he's like, what, 6-0 in UPA? That's not bad.
He's active in the server.
Yeah, he's pretty active. Next up we have...
Most active in the server.
Great analysis.
Third most active member, Almighty Beardy.
All LC endeavors that the high jump Sean sister squad may pursue.
Yeah, enough about me. Jelbo.
Okay.
Jelbo's sick.
Yeah, I think-
With him on HTPL, even though HTPL is the worst thing for that ever happened.
That was a
Jelbo,
meme.
He went like 5-1 or something like that. He was really good. He seemed to know what he was doing in his builds, and he seemed to really have a good knowledge of the game and how to play it. So I think 8K is good.
Yeah.
He's isn't he one of Phil's friends from when Phil was a Frenchie?
Yeah, I think so.
Probably, because yeah, he is Frenchie.
Yeah.
He's good.
Yep.
You got Phil's wife.
The doggo.
Phil's wife, Pineapple, 6K. I mean,
Steal
you
the
know,
draft.
Scarf
Steal.
Dragalgi. Scarf Dragalgi, we will never forget. Or at least I'll never forget.
Anyway, I don't know how good Pineapple is, but I don't think it's really an issue picking Pineapple for 6K.
I mean, he's been active.
He's really active and
He's been mocking
he's
people.
in the league.
Yeah, sure the build support's good, and I think 6K is fun.
He's also
Yeah.
Nevada lost.
He's never lost, that is true. Nevada lost. Alright, obviously I'm gonna say my team's the best, because, you know, it obviously is.
No, this team is really good.
Yeah.
Like this is one of the I think the best teams.
You're all
That
lying.
random named Shy Guy's really holding him back.
Straight.
Yeah, that shot, but that guy Shy Guy's gonna really hold him back.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be the low. Low
Yeah,
player
I
on
think
this team.
this team is definitely really good. Top half.
Yep. All right, next up we got Jetpack with
Yep,
The captain
I
for it?
yelled Rand and Marvin.
Mar- I'm pretty sure Grand had like 3 upbids in the whole auction.
I don't know what's
Yeah, Grant's not very active.
Yeah, Grand's
Hey,
Grand's
we
kind of
can talk
dead.
about Marin.
Bro, we could talk about like a whole hour about Marvin.
Yeah, Marin had that whole thing happen in DPL with Marin as captain, I'm sure he'll be a really good captain because he's great build support, he sweats, he's got a lot of good ideas and Fred's a really good builder, and he'll just help everyone in terms of building, so I think that's really good.
Every
Yeah.
Corver Knights could be running Hurricane.
Yes, as we plotted Hurricane, baby.
I teamed with him on CPL. Like he was like he definitely got wins, but like they're like really close. So like I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel
that's
like
how it wasn't
some of his
DPL
builds are like kind of stuff, but like and also his builds are out there. But honestly,
Yeah.
guys, his
Yeah,
teams,
I
the teams that are he's on are pretty good.
Yeah. So we got Zern for 30k. I don't know too much about Zern. Besides, he's good.
Zern, yeah, he's good. I think he has kind of upside to beat anyone, but like, I think he's a little bit inconsistent. But he was also in the Trick Advisor and he was solid help up there. So I think 30k isn't that bad for him. I think he's gonna be able to do 30k.
Yeah.
Build support and he can win the games too. He went 5-0 in DPL last season.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like if he's on a hot streak, he can just carry it.
Next we got Jeremy the Goat.
Ego 9k.
Me and Shadow can talk about.
Yeah, it's very active, but like by like week 3 or whatever, he just didn't want to play anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was kind of going through a tough stretch of Mons, and I'm not even sure he's still out of that. I don't even know if he's going to be that motivated to play. Like, he'd probably be okay with build support, but
He's just been kind of dropping everything.
He's really good at being like a secondary manager. Like I feel like I don't know. I've teamed up with him in the smaller tours, and he's a really good manager. He's like a good guy. He helps out a lot.
I think Jared will be more motivated and he'll probably get to play more on this team.
if he's motivated, he'll be good for 9k, but if he's not motivated, I don't know.
I've played yeah.
He still brings activity though.
Yeah, Jeremy's pretty active. Alright, next up we got Colt for 24k. Colt had like a really good low cup season last COP, so I don't know if I'd say his price is justified, but
Yeah, I also heard that the competition last season wasn't actually that good. So I don't know if he's going to be able to recreate that type of seasons, but if he's good at LC, so I think he'll be worth the pick at least. 24k might be a bit of an overpay though.
He won Ascension recently.
yeah, he 6-0'd some trash kid named Rye.
Yeah, I know he dumpster fired Rye. That helped.
We do talk about that.
Even though someone suggested to bring defensive toxicity into the house.
That was 5 minutes after my
Okay, that's cap, but whatever.
Always full of
Yeah.
You're always full cap.
Not 5 minutes.
Alright, next up we got Leo for 12.5k.
Dude, this man's just scared of Rye.
Alright,
Picked
I
up
think
Diane.
this is a steal. Because, like, okay, he wasn't active as captain last season, but he had a lot of, like, IRL stuff come up. I've heard he's been, like, really active so far, and he obviously is
Leo
one
can
of
play.
the top players.
Yeah.
Probably, he's up there in terms of player skills, so I think 12.5k is really good.
Yeah,
It just
Leo's.
depends on if he's gonna be active.
And he has been
Motivated
active
Leo,
from what I've heard.
motivated Leo is like, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, during the draft, like people are counting like them getting him because like if he's dead, like this kind of dude is no point in having him. But if he's motivated, that's like a steal.
Yeah, and I heard he's been one of the more active people on that team, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, next up we got Vergi for 9.5k.
Fergie.
Dang. Version 1.
Alright,
He made some really whack mega build he said with like secret power, cosmic power, sub, and then something else. Like rest or something.
Sean, that sounds like
whack.
something you would make.
Bro, I'm pretty sure Sean built him that set.
Wait, what's that?
Secret Power Sub.
I don't know much
Cosmic
about.
Power.
I don't know much about
yeah.
Vergi.
I'm with
Alright,
Sean.
well, okay, the problem with this was apparently someone signed him up without him knowing, so he didn't actually need to sign up. And
Ooh.
Fergie, I don't know if Fergie's that good when he's not motivated, so I don't know if this is going to work out for them. So, but not really Fergie's fault, but just from the circumstances of the whole thing.
Yeah. Next up we got Moxie and Fernate for 13.5k. I remember Moxie having a good low tier season last cop. So I think 13.5 is okay for that. But I also heard that he forgot that Hidden Power was removed from Gen 8, so
Yeah,
I
that's.
don't think he knows. I don't even know the Gen 8 game really, so I don't know. It's gonna be worth the price. So.
I mean
That's a bit scary.
I mean if he can adapt to like the new Gen 8 stuff like nosy moves and whatnot,
Yeah.
like no hidden power.
That long, but he's also gonna have to know his DLC works. So
Oh yeah, that's true too.
there's a
Hurricane
lot.
Zapdos.
Both the low-tier players between Moxie and Mustang, they haven't played at least Gen 8 at all. Really.
Yeah.
If they can catch themselves up, like they'll be good, but not be in for a trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, they might start the season a bit slow, but later on, once they adapt to the meta, they'll probably be better.
And of course, Mustang's also MVP last season, I think.
Yeah, he was like a 6-1 low tier player.
So, like, if he catches up, he'll be good.
Yeah. And then Hyper for 4k. I don't know.
Yo, do we want to be nice?
You can talk about Hyper.
I mean, I don't think Hyper's like horrible. I think
I
he
mean,
got.
it's the Jack pick.
Yeah, I think he was picked up because he's Moran's friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all we're gonna
Some
say.
whack stuff.
As long as he's not like a second Moran, then I think they're fine. I'm not a huge fan personally.
Yeah.
Like, it seems like it could be a little dead.
Yeah, I agree. It's kind of lacking activity. They've got some guys who've been, like, not caught up to speed.
Like I think their bottom half's like gonna be pretty dead.
Half
Vergi,
their players are either like didn't know they signed up or
they haven't
played
much of Gen 8. I think like Vergi, Moxie, Mustang, Grand. I don't think they're like either active or they're just not like.
Ruby played a bit of Sword Shield during DPL, but I think he like 1-1 in 3 games or something.
And he also played Elden Ring this past season in the playoffs, so that wasn't too bad.
No. Alright,
But
yeah.
I also think Marin's capable of carrying in terms of builds, though. And I think Turn will help with that, so that's just too bad.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I'm not like a huge fan, but and I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they're like a top 6 team.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think most like the later teams aren't as good as the other ones.
Yeah.
I could see him potentially making a late season play.
Yeah, maybe like a late season push where Mustang and Mox here are acquainted with Gen 8, but alright, we're gonna move on to our last 5 teams. So first up we got Punk and Roll with AIQ, Legits, and TJ. I don't know how active Legits is.
Legis is not very active, but he's decent.
I mean, he's a good player.
At LC last season.
Yeah, TJ and Legits were like
B&B.
were like TJ and Legits were like balling in World Cup last season, and they didn't even know the format before like Cox started.
Yeah, and they did well. So,
Yeah,
and they're both strong players in their own right standard as well. So.
yeah. I think they're they're flexible enough to like flunk to put themselves in like low tier and standard if they don't want to play. So their first pick is
Probably one of the better Cap 4s.
yeah, I think they're like top 4, top 5 captains.
Everyone's top, at least top half.
Yeah. Honestly, everyone's top half, to be honest.
I need to go hard Zera for the fans.
All right.
I'm back. I will actually talk again.
Hi, Sean. How you doing?
I just put my PPH.
All right. All right. Moxie for 24.5k. I don't know Moxie outside of like as a player. I think they're decent. But
I'm pretty sure they played what was it, Gen 7.
I think they went like 4-0. They were one of the candidates for best optional players.
I mean, if you
I
can
don't
like,
know how much Sword Shield they play.
I mean, if you can like do good in Gen 7, as long as you know the Gen 8 mechanics.
It'll translate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just gotta learn the DLC. Which
Yeah.
Do not rely on C moves for things.
Yeah. But I think
Or making
Dynamax, but
I think 24.5k. It might be a little bit too much, but
I think it's
yeah.
you can play with anyone.
Yeah. And next we got Genius.
Genius for 19.5k. Despite that game we just saw.
And despite the Goliath score game.
Why didn't he just click future sight?
Yeah, no,
Despite
Yeah,
that.
yeah, choking away.
Despite that game, I think
blamed out on the fact that Genius had 30.
I mean, let's also put in the fact that he didn't even get to finals in the first place.
then yeah, he came pretty badly. Or
Dude, that's just
Genius is obviously one of the.
So
He's
he's
one
back.
of these.
I heard he's only gonna be playing like 2 games this season.
Yeah.
As active. So I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
the thing with Genius is he's like he might need motivation pretty quickly. Even though he's a really strong player, he probably isn't going to play that much just because he's going to need motivation, and that might take him out just a little bit. I think if he just does put in the effort,
I
Yeah.
think this team in general, if they lose a week, they're gonna have a struggle bouncing back.
Yeah, that's how I feel too. Yeah. Sablo for 20.5k. I mean,
Sablo won
I mean, I know Sablo has like a high ceiling and like a compliment.
He does have a high ceiling.
Yeah.
I feel like seems to be
Yeah, I think that's a good one.
Yeah. All right, and then they got
next pick.
the Goat Key, bruh. Se-
Heart.
honestly, 17k is worth it. Cause Granky's like gonna win like majority of his low cup games. He'll be active. He'll like help the team prac. Granky was clutch last season, LC.
Yeah.
I heard he was really active last season.
Yeah.
Like mocking people.
Yeah.
trying to help.
I don't know like how active he was on Bib since he only got played once. But is he back to low
He
cup?
played me and he got pitched after that.
Dang, that's a throw, honestly.
That's kind of like what a lot of these leagues are. If you get an opportunity, you gotta abuse it. Otherwise,
Yeah, I think Granky for
next
17k.
person.
It's
I
pretty.
saw this person get picked up last season for DPL. Like, I have no idea who this is.
Who?
But I
Prof-
saw him win, like,
Professor Chipboard.
Professor Chipboard.
but I saw him winning games.
Yeah, I saw him win like some games.
Wasn't he on AAQ?
Yeah.
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 Remember, like pre-mids, he wasn't winning at all, but after mids,
Didn't he have like a super clutch game? Didn't he like win a game?
Yeah, I swear to God, he had like a
to
clutch
get them in
game.
playoffs?
Pretty sure he won against BBC.
Yeah.
Yep.
They need to win like 3 or 4 games in a row.
I don't know who he played. Bribe. I don't remember that.
I don't remember.
I'm looking this up.
Yeah, I don't think he like. If he had a good DPL season, yeah, he's DPL champion. Speaking of DPL,
He was also doing really well in GPL. He beat II. He was like undefeated with ridiculous differential.
yeah. And then speaking of DPL champions, we got Pesky Skitty.
If Pesky is active, this is the steal of the draft.
Yeah, that's how I'm feeling
I
too.
mean, regardless, a person of his experience,
I mean,
at 4K.
4K is dirt cheap for Pesky.
Like,
What happened was Triumphants were kind of outbid him, and then Mayo was like, but he comes back, he's like, that's not Pesky, but by then Pesky was already like, like right next to the surgery.
Oh, rip.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah, like he really came up
Yeah,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
I
it's
feel
like,
like he was high upside.
I feel like he could beat anybody. Like,
I know he definitely likes it when a team is like also active around him, because last season a lot of us weren't active, and he wasn't really enjoying that.
Yeah, last season was the greatest.
this
We had
this
like
is the team.
3 active
This is the
people.
team for him. Because this team looks like hit or miss when it comes to activity.
Yeah.
This would be FLS 2.0.
No, I don't know if they're FLS bad, but
No, no team is that bad.
yeah, I think 4K Pesky's fun, and it's pretty cheap, especially if he's active.
Really good value.
Yeah. Ice Demon Gray for 7K.
Alright, I'll talk about Ice, just so you all know what to buy. I don't know, the thing with Ice is, he was pretty dead. Like, at the start of the season, he was active, he started losing his games, and the thing about that was, he was prepping for his games, he like complains so much about bad matchups and all that, and like, after he lost his first 2 games, he was also really stubborn. He didn't listen to suggestions that much. And when he like lost those games, he went really dead. He did win a game later, but then like by like the second half of the season, he would show up like maybe once a week at most, give one person block again. So, but like he might be more active now because he has more time probably. So if he's motivated, he can definitely be worth that second game. I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Yeah, I heard Ice isn't like the most active person. He might need him motivated.
Oh, Pesky's gonna love that.
I know a year ago, like everyone kept saying like Ice was really solid battler. So, I mean, if he's even though he's not active, maybe he can like he's retained a lot of that. And that'll be good.
Yeah. Alright, and then they got Dawn for 4K. Honestly, that's kind of a steal.
How did Dawn do in PLA?
Okay.
We're like 8 and 4.
For like 4,
Playoffs.
Oh
Like-
wait, yeah, he did, didn't he?
but for like an LD Majors player, I think 4K is pretty solid.
Yeah, and Don's a sweater too. He'll be good full support and activity. He was our captain for Premier League. He was pretty solid with red support. So I'm sure he'll be good. Yeah, and he can win games.
Yo, wasn't Dawn the one with the really fast Steelix that first week? They also had like the Grimsnarl or something, and killed it with Iron Head.
How fast do you have to be for that? Jeez.
Scar.
Yeah, everyone thought he was like Scarf Steelix. It's like the, I think that was,
Not scarfing, you're outfeeding a Grinch. Oh, wow. Wow.
I think it was unfortunate because that was his only game.
Yeah.
Talk high.
Next is Pi. He was also on BDB Premier League. I think Pi's actually a really solid player. He's good build support as well, and he just knows how to play the game and can get wins pretty solidly in CPL. So I think he'll be good.
Pi also has the uncanny ability to put anyone in a chair with his blossom.
Oh yeah, the
He
Blossom.
loves his Blossom.
The Blossom
I
King.
love Blossom.
Really Blossom.
I know Shy loves, I mean Sean loves Blossom.
Sean loves Blossom, yeah.
I mean, no hidden power now kind of sucks.
It still gets strength sap though.
Does he get a weather ball?
No,
I think it
It's
does.
Sports Dance.
no, it doesn't.
That's garbage.
That's unfortunate. Damn, you're really running like strength sap, sleep powder, sludge bomb. I mean, you can't even run sludge bomb. It's not even a stat.
No, you're
Well,
running Sword Stance, Double Edge.
With leaf
Yeah, but
blade.
for this team, I think a lot of it's going to be like activity.
Activity again.
Who's going to be active on this
Yeah.
team.
I think Granky will help.
Greg Granky.
Also,
Yeah, I heard
he gets
Granky's like
Spain
the
going
most
good.
active person in that server.
I feel like
Yeah, Granky and TJ are gonna be have to be like really active, motivate people.
He'll be active.
But yeah, if they could be
To
active.
actually be motivated, that would be helpful because he has a lot of upside in the team.
Yeah.
I mean, I still, even if you have active people, I feel like that doesn't motivate other people to be active. Because last season we had some like active people on Crusaders, but like some people just didn't really talk.
Same with
That's kind
FLS.
of how Trigger Vi works. But like having more people and having some of them be active goes a long way. You can have a lot of people.
This team's kind of the opposite of Jackfrick. I think they're gonna like have a good start early, but then people are gonna start going inactive.
Yeah.
Yeah, like once like people like start losing, they're in like the middle. Like, all right. I'll be right back. Y'all can talk about triumphants next.
that's
Alright.
pretty busted.
This team's stupid.
This is one of the better
Yeah. I can't believe they got a power pick in their last pick.
G-Blaze.
George.
The best player on the team. Basically, they have like they have 3 guaranteed wins.
Yeah, like that's already 3 wins.
Jasper for LC.
And Mayo is the squad.
People already know that.
They might not sweat this as much, but they also don't know this.
7K Bacon's pretty good.
Like,
Yeah,
I
that's good
Yeah,
value.
think it's wild.
Yeah, they also got a lot of good value. So they got Fonty for 8.5K.
I've heard G-Blaze has actually been a pretty good help.
I mean, G-Blaze is always active.
G-Blaze is definitely going to be sweating this. Being his first move in 24, so he's definitely sweating.
They have decent LC players.
Yeah,
Like they don't have anyone like actually, well, I don't know. I kept talking about him using, but like
Who's playing LC?
Jasper is the best in G-Blaze. None of them are guaranteed wins, but
I mean, they also have other guaranteed wins.
I heard Muse the best was pretty good, especially
Yeah.
at 5K value.
yeah, no, like 5K is really good for.
Like the legend. Like,
If he starts losing games, he's not with us.
bro, yeah. He got like wheelchair and
Yeah, he was done for the
He's
season.
lost his
he didn't even like. I mean, like he sort of gave help, not like his whole activity died. Like, he
Yeah.
was just not gonna do it.
But the team doesn't really have to rely on LC.
Oh yeah, like LC won't be like really bad defenders.
For 7K,
They have, like,
for 7K, it's pretty fine.
yeah.
He's actually back to Love Chance now. He sent out a poll saying what his name should be. He voted on Love Chance.
So yeah. I think.
Also, there's Zip for 7.5. We talked about him. He was on Outstanding IQ. I heard that could be pretty spotty.
Yeah, once TDT started and we wanted this championship there or something.
Yeah.
She got. And he also got DPL.
I mean, he should be good. I mean, like, sometimes the players on your team might motivate someone to be a little bit more active. Because maybe your accountability, like, you'll have a greater sense of accountability.
Pretty sure we skipped over Bronson.
Let's talk about Bronson for a little bit.
You mentioned a little bit.
Yes, we on Bronson.
I mean, he's shown he can play. I mean, didn't he do decent last DPO? I know he beat Hiker.
Yeah, he's been like consistently solid.
He beat Owen before Owen got.
Yeah, he beat Owen and Hyder. That
Owen did.
literally destroyed the Pro Top season single-handedly. With the teams beating Owen and Hyder.
Yeah, I
I
think-
was fucking Intellion, I swear.
And yeah, I think Bronson for 8.5k. I mean, that's what he goes for like every team tour.
Yeah, and he
Yeah,
always.
I don't know why he always goes for low. Like,
Yeah. It's uncanny.
All right, next we got Muse the best.
Good.
Yeah, they're like a.
Who said Muse the best is good?
yeah, I think we kind of like went out of order for this team.
Yeah, we went
Oh.
way out
Yeah,
of
we
it.
did.
Oh, I just got back. I don't know where y'all been.
Oh.
I think
But
we
this is
got
definitely one of the
Bacon.
better teams.
Bacon for 7k is gonna be a steal, I think. Like he was on a break for a
D4.
while.
Champion.
He was on a break for a while. I don't think like he won a little T4. He was on a break from mods for a little while, but I'm sure he'll come back strong.
It'll definitely be beneficial because he took what, like 4 weeks off, and
Yeah.
that's not like
Yeah.
enough to make you just rusty, but it's
exactly.
enough to get you motivated again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a small break and really change your attitude.
Alright, then we have the steal of the draft.
Overpay of the
Player in
season.
the whole
Suicidal Squad.
G-Blaze.
Yo, King of Gen 8 G Blaze, bro.
Talk about how G-Blaze drafted over. Can we just
Honestly, I think it's worth it. G Blaze.
I think it's worth it's
It's
just
not even that bad with LC.
I mean, he's a sweater. Yeah, this was
Yeah,
kind of
G-Blaze is
interesting
really
how-
active.
Alright, so what happened was, if you guys remember, the Triumphants somehow failed to find me, to ping me, so they weren't able to nom me 2 separate rounds. And then they got G-Blaze, so, that was something. But I think G-Blaze is going to be pretty solid for 4K, actually, just in terms of his activity and support, in terms of prep and mobs. So.
Yeah.
And he can play LC as well.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
Muse
overall-
aside, I think he'll definitely be a solid.
Okay, so we went over basically the bottom half of the TR as well.
I think this team as a whole is probably the best on paper, I would say.
Yeah.
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 'Cause from what I've heard from like people, they're either like this is the best team, or their standard lineup's gonna win every week, but they're not gonna get a win anywhere else, which I don't believe is true at all.
I don't agree because they got really good value out of the really tier
I think
picks.
the middle picks are really good.
Yeah, like Love Chance, Bacon Born, they're both good. Bronson's good as well. Muse the best is good at look up.
They can play LC as well with Jazz.
Bro, they literally just need to win one game a week because Mayo on and
Yeah, Mayo, John Caker.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't know what they're feeding K-Crick out in the jungle over there, but it must be working.
Yep. All right, next up we got the Suicidal Squad, Saint Hiker.
This is a pretty strong captain core, although I've heard
Saints not playing games or something.
a tad lazy, but plenty of time is good.
I mean, Saint definitely is going to up his activity for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From just being on the team already, like, Saint actually did that. Like, they're
It's pretty active.
Yeah, they're actually going to be like a draft stage. So, like, I feel like they'll be like pretty good. Like Hiker's
Yeah.
a really good player.
They're
Yeah.
doing well at providing prep support to everybody.
Yo, Hiker just won LD, bro.
Plus, Saint is probably one of like the better mockers in the community. I feel. I mean, just from like what I've heard.
And Saints also good build support. Just even that one team he gave me for LD Myers week 7 or something, it was really strong. Even though we just came up with it on the spot, so I think it'd be really strong build support.
Yeah.
Picked up Rye for 27.5.
Overpay.
Overpay of the
Oh.
season.
Bro, where's the screenshot of Rye?
Y'all ain't gonna come.
Bro.
What people don't know is that this Spry kid. Spry kid
You
that
want to
goes
go for
every
10k?
Rye said, please get me for 10k.
10K player.
I'll go Scry.
Yeah, dude, we all Ghost Rye.
That's the only reason he's good.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
Yeah, obviously
We all take
Rye is
turns.
good. I don't know if paying 27.5k for him was necessarily the play, especially when they also got Pythons for 19k, which might also be an overpay. So, but
I think
obviously he's
When
good,
it comes
so.
to me, like, I feel like because I already know I was gonna be like in the draft, but like I know people have doubts that I can like carry the team, but I think I'll do fine. Like I don't know, I don't want to like gas myself up. But,
Bronx,
Yeah,
you
no,
called you
but-
trash. What are you gonna do about that?
Yeah,
I think-
that man.
I think the prices across all teams, like at this point in time, Hiker didn't get John. Oh, Hiker said they didn't get John W. They didn't get K-Crit because they stopped bidding. So I feel like
Yeah.
they needed a player.
Yeah, they just
And
needed
they-
some.
Yeah, there was like no one
They
left.
value Ryan enough where they're just gonna keep upping him until they got him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean like
Yeah,
I
no.
team with Saint and Iker, and like the chemistry is good. So
Yeah, there's
I
good
feel like that's
chemistry
probably
on
why
the
they
team.
got me.
Yeah, as long as I'm ghosting Rye, he'll win games.
That is true.
I feel like I can get. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can definitely-
He beat L5, and no
And like people call me dead. People call me dead. But,
Who's
like,
calling you dead?
That was like DPL season 3. Everyone.
Active person in our server.
people call me dead because of my presence in like just regular servers. But like when it comes to team sports, I've been
Rye's been sweating.
And plus, like your results have shown you went like 3-1 mid-season pickup for CFG, and then last season you went 5-2. Like you won the Corona CPL tour as well.
I went like 5.
A 5-turn 6-0.
I'm the Wombo.
Alright, Alright, next up we got 19k Pythons. I think this is 100% overpay.
I mean, Python's. I heard he grinds his matchup like a lot. He's like really comfortable with this one.
Oh yeah, Python is definitely been grinding. Like just so far, it's like we've been. But like, I feel like Python. I don't know if he's worth 19k just because like
Just off that one DPL season.
so far. Yeah, like honestly, so far, like he's not the most active person, but like I think he's a pretty like good player overall.
Yeah, he's pretty.
He's not bad.
He's been offering locks to everyone though.
Yeah, like he's a good one.
I think-
Sure, he'll be good build support. You still have to recognize that I'm sure Hallie was building like a lot of his teams, so a lot of his
Yeah.
success came from, or at least some of his success came from that.
I think it could also be like if you think he's like an overpay, it could play into like the recency bias, kind of like like you said for Hunter.
Yeah.
He did really well in DPL, so people like they're like, okay, I'm gonna pay more for him.
I think he's alright though.
I think he's gonna be solid for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, then we all got another trash player, Sean.
Let's just skip the
15K.
word list. Get some.
Honestly, we could just skip over Sean.
Nah, bro. Sean goes.
Bro, honestly, Ryan, Sean built. Honestly, Ryan, Sean building. That's kind of hot.
Yeah,
I've been
that's-
so active.
It's on
this
this year.
Dude, this kid high jumps Sean being the man that he must be good.
Honestly, Ryan, and Sean will be up till 6 a.m. and call every night.
That's actually what happened.
The man.
Bro, I was up till 3 a.m. working on my matchup.
Oh yeah, no. Sean is definitely a grinder. Sean sweat.
Yeah.
Sean kinda
I'm trying to
ran
make my
build
15K worth.
as well, so
Yeah, Sean's coming off like a what 9-1 9-1 LD season.
Oh, no, you do better than what you do in PLA right now. Fun league, side league, not main league, side league. Let me make that clear.
Yeah, I think
It's just for fun, so I don't really
Yeah.
mind it.
This is fair.
I think Sean for 15k. That's actually pretty good, to be honest. Especially since you got him with like friends.
I mean, I like giving mocks to people and helping them. If people were a little more active, like in some of their channels, then maybe I'll like have an easier time like helping them with prep. Because I know we have some people on our team that are like not as active as others.
Call out
Yeah.
the names.
Yo, snake 'em out, snake 'em out.
We love our
Yeah,
teammates.
sure.
We love our teammates.
Yeah, we
Alright.
love our teammates.
Alright.
We are creamy ASF.
We're the creamiest team.
Yo, how do y'all feel about
Word, fuck life.
Clutch Life or 12K?
Cream life.
No, it's Clutch Life, bruh.
It's both.
Word
Cream
is-
life,
word is
clutch
good.
life.
I like word.
Yeah, word for 12K. Honestly, that's
I think word struggles a bit with activity, but I think like
He'll definitely pull up.
yeah, he'll definitely like pull through in terms of like winning matches.
Yeah.
Pretty clear the size and play well under pressure is a big thing to have. And I think 12K is pretty impressive.
yeah.
Just haven't played Game 7 ever recently.
Yeah.
All right, next they got y'all got Plaz for 22K. I know Plaz.
And Trace, the LC core.
Yeah, I know Plaz had a.
Blasting carrying, bro.
Yeah, Plaid took on the whole LC by himself, honestly. Plaid like built like all like with the help of Trace, but like it was mainly Plaid. That was good.
Yeah, that sounds like 22K is worth.
And he's not shy to like offer mocks for all the other formats as well. Like he's already been on top of it.
Yeah, that don't sound bad for 22K. Like if you're gonna go for a lot, I think you should at least be like active, help your team out.
Yeah.
I think he's definitely been worth the 22. I know like he did well last season, so that's probably why his price is a little bit higher. But I know
Yeah.
Saint definitely wanted to keep him. But I know like within the first like hour, he had like triple his messages of last season or something like that.
Yeah.
The one thing I like about our team is that like we have a lot of like different friends on our team, as well as like a lot of people on our team have played with each other in the past, which makes it like the chemistry good.
Trace, that's y'all other World Cup guy.
But yeah, we when it comes to Trace, like in terms of like what we've seen so far, like me and Sean like haven't really seen that much because like Trace isn't the most active person, but like I feel like he'll be able to do like five something,
Yeah.
because I know him and Five are like pretty good friends, and I think they're like they grind on like hold on LC, so I think he's playing pretty good.
Hold up, why do I almost have more messages than Trace?
Yo, we don't speak about that. Next.
T Riches.
And then T Riches. I mean T Riches has been really active for us.
Yeah, he's like super active.
Yeah. Especially like throughout all like the draft planning and even like for mocks and team prep. I think he's been pretty solid.
And I'm pretty sure he can like, I think he's comfortable with like any tier.
Yeah, I think he can play LC as well. So it's nice that we can get someone who can do all the formats.
If BBC was considering picking him up, I guess.
Yeah, I like him.
I think as an overall team, Suicidal Squad's pretty good.
I think a lot of people don't like our team because they don't really understand the value we were put at. But I think, I don't know, just being from the team, I think we can work very well. I think we'll do fine.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if y'all made playoffs. And like Saint, Hiker, Rye, Shaw, and there can all get wins. Same with Pythons and Word. So I think this team will be solid. And Plaz and World Cup.
We dissected the low tier, bro.
Oh yeah.
All right,
I know the low tier like the back of my hand.
bro. Rye, you better be playing me on low tier week 4. Post up. Sean vs. Beardy 2. All right, we got 2 more teams to talk about. Next one is next is Gohan's team, yellow color, with Tort and Sarah.
Captain by Tort and Sarah.
Yeah.
I don't
Tor-
know if his up or like the strongest stat for us, but I know Seraph has been like ridiculously active, and I think he played LC too, so he's gonna be good. And I think Torque can play every format. I think so.
Yeah,
He's a
Torque
good
play.
cap. So I think he'll be pretty solid as captains.
Yeah.
And starting off with Youngster Bill for 31.5k.
Bill's pretty good in team tours, from what I've heard.
Yeah, Bill's pretty good. He was solid in DPL this past season, and he's obviously a huge help. Bill's support has been really active so far, and he can get the wins as well.
Yeah.
Next,
AM22.
AM
24k, no ORAS, and 22.
I mean, if he's good at ORAS and he knows like the
Yeah,
Honestly, I think this meta is similar enough to Morat.
it's pretty similar.
just like no hidden power, no pursuit,
No hidden power.
know all the DLC moves.
Yeah, I don't think it's that
Yeah, but
much
like
of an adjustment.
in terms of like how you build and stuff similar, you don't have to worry about team moves like you did in Gen 7. I think it's similar enough.
Yeah, and he's got like Bill team support, so it shouldn't be too bad.
And Roar team support as well. Don't forget about that.
Roy.
Yeah.
And in case you guys do not know, that is superior spelled backwards.
Oh, thank you for sharing, Jacob. Much appreciated.
Yeah.
Yo, I actually never realized.
Fucking Ryan. Of course you didn't.
Don't worry, I got pointed this out like last week.
Also,
I
by
think-
me, I
I think-
believe, if I remember correctly.
I think just the thing with AM is just make sure he stays on top of his builds. Just I think he's a tendency to procrastinate a little bit from what I've heard. But I think he'll stay on top of that. I think he can definitely translate from the rest to standard. So
Yeah.
good.
Roy. Gohan, is it true that Roy has like twice the messages of everyone else on the team combined?
He's been pretty much the most active of anyone in all of Clash of Kings so far. Let me pull up the official count as of right now. 5.4k messages. Absolute beast. Yeah, he's been
Yo,
like
oh my god.
carrying the drafts for standard and low tier, and he's
Like, how
also
many
been a huge
messages?
prep help so far.
5.4k.
5.4K.
Bro.
Yeah. He's
That is sweat.
Yeah, he's a sweater, and he can. I don't know if he's been doing like as well lately in team tours, but
Bro,
the
right, I
upside
thought I
is-
had a lot.
Yeah, thank
yeah. But the upside is definitely there, and he does have like some interesting ideas. But I think we have enough people to go around and make sure we filter out the things that work from things that maybe don't work as well. So I think 14k is going to be a really good price for him.
Yeah, as long as you can like filter out the more wacky sets.
Yeah.
And we got metal for 20k. I think this was like a mistake a bid by Tort.
Yeah, it was. But I don't think it's too
don't
bad
think
because
Metal's
Metal's a
bad.
pretty solid player.
Yeah, 20k metal is like not horrible. He probably would have gone for like 18.
Yeah. I think the only thing so far is though, he hasn't been. He's been like somewhat active, but he hasn't been the most active. I'm sure that'll change soon because
When like building starts.
Yeah, but he's definitely a good player, and I think he'll be able to get the wins. So 20 is not terrible.
Yeah.
All right, next we have IML 4.5k. Absolute steal. This guy is a Strogon player for LC, I think, and he's been on top of it in terms of building this team for LC. So I think he's gonna be really good for 4.5k.
Yeah, I've heard he's pretty solid at lookup. And
Yeah, I was in the APA LC, and I'm pretty sure Imo and Beagle did like really well.
yeah, Beasel's pretty good at lookup too.
Yeah, bro. I'm an LC player.
Yo, is Rye the backup LC player for Suicidal
Yo,
Squad?
I dropped like towards the end of the season.
Wow, can't even commit, bruh.
27.5k dropping Almighty Ride, bro.
He also dropped PCF too.
Yeah. Can't.
Yeah, I think
Your loyalty is being expressed.
Yeah,
All right.
got PBH.
All right, Beazle for 6k. I think Beasel's good at lookup, so maybe on Beasel lookup core.
Also plays LC. Yeah, I think it's kind of been a similar boat to AML. I don't know if he's as good as AML, but I think he's still pretty good at LC, so he's also a good player.
Yeah, I know
You
he's.
got 2 LC players for pretty cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good LC core, and our next guy is the worst player in the entire tour.
Nah, that's
Oh,
cap.
yeah,
That he.
LD Miners champion.
That is LD Miners champion U7 Gothon Almighty, bruh. You tell me he's the best player in this whole tour.
I'm not talking about myself.
No, honestly, Gohan sweats. I haven't known him for that. I haven't known you for that long, but seeing you build for LD Miners playoffs, you sweat.
It was like mocking everything.
Yeah, trying to get like as many mocks in. Yeah.
Especially for 4K value, I think that's really something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. Like I don't know how he went that late in the draft. Like,
Yeah, because I think the Triumphants,
Because people couldn't spell his name.
Yeah, that was so.
they didn't know he changed his tag.
No, I got picked up. So
Yeah. Yeah, and then y'all got the best cheerleader on the board.
the best
Yellow
cheerleader
color.
regulator. Yeah, Greg's been playing Duel Links. He's been
Yu-Gi-Oh
pretty
player.
much. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna play, but
Didn't like someone on like Triumphants DM him and he said he's not playing any tiers, don't draft him.
yeah, Greg does not like cheerleader at all. So if he does play, then
Greg-
great. But
Greg
if
did
he
right.
doesn't, I don't know what else we expected.
Hey, Greg did support.
no.
He
He's
nah he gonna teach the team how to play Duel Links, bro.
But you know, he has 131 messages.
How many about Duel Links?
Nah, what?
How many about
They are mostly about Duel Links. And then talking about like what teams he can use. So like if he does play, I'm sure he'll be fine. But I just need to probably give him good.
I mean, if Greg does play, that's not 4K
Yeah.
Greg's pretty
Yeah,
good.
We have plenty of build support for him, so I'm not too worried about that.
Yeah.
He does know Dark Magician is not in Pokemon, correct?
I think he does.
I would hope.
Now this is doing it. Greg. He's 30K.
Yeah.
Yo, let's just do a Duel Links version of Cock and Greg could like run the whole thing.
Yeah.
Alright, so I think your team as a whole, I like your team. At first I was kind of concerned about the upsides. I think the build sport we had to go around, and I think it can be good enough. And I think we have guys who can get wins. And I gotta say, we have some pretty good cheerleaders in the team for as well, so that's helpful.
Good, good.
Yeah.
No, I mean like outside of our team, like other helpers outside.
All right.
Alright.
Yeah, I think Yaku's like, if they got they got the Bill support, they got the Roy support. I think this team could do good. And they got 2 good local players, some standard players. And then we got the Weebs team.
I
The-
belong on that team.
Too bad you signed up for Bob.
Matt,
No, you're on all my
Yeah.
not the
I
captain.
hate this team.
Yeah, Aaron and
Yeah, no.
Aaron. What's his name? Let me see.
Ben JF. I shouldn't have been.
I don't know who that is. Aaron. I like Aaron. I think he's a.
Aaron's a cool dude. I don't know if he's the best player, but I'm sure he'll look nice.
Yeah, I think he, like in like a leadership role, he's not bad.
Yeah.
But like I think if the team isn't active, which by the looks of it, it doesn't seem to be like the most active team.
It's gonna be pretty thin.
Like they had Matt, who I thought would be active, and then he dropped. So
You hate to see it.
He's got
This
like
guy.
IRL stuff.
Yeah, he had IRL.
Yeah,
pop-up, so.
he had IRL stuff going on.
yeah.
I definitely should have replaced me captain. Both Matt and I have Revan right now.
All right. Yeah. L5.
Apparently Muniz is busy being a doctor. He's not gonna have a lot of time. And Dark, after last season, he just did.
All right. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dark's pretty
I
dead.
mean, Dark was like somewhat like he was like active when he first joined Crusaders after like the mid-season trade. But then, I mean, by the end of the season, he kind of just never talked, and then he just pasted his team like occasionally and be like, "This is my first draft," and then like I'm gonna battle this day. I
Well,
heard that's kind of what he did for like Crusaders, the season they won, like that playoff game where he just popped up, didn't even post a paste or whatever, and he kind of just went into the game with like a refresh, rest, Mega Manetra.
oh, I don't remember that.
That's not that bad.
Oh, that might
Like, I mean, for 4.5, like, not bad. Not a good thing.
I mean, he's done well. Like past LD
He can
season,
play.
he made finals. You know, he lost to
He
Gohan.
can definitely play. But going
If he's
back to
active,
L5,
it could be worth the 4.5, but I don't know.
I don't think he's gonna be that active.
Let's talk about L5 now.
Um,
33K.
Sean, you said L5 wasn't the best like team support, right?
I mean, from Crusaders, I mean, they have a lot of Crusader people on here. Like,
Yeah.
they definitely try to create a cult. Like, I mean, they had Vian Nunez, Dark, Dougal, King L5, Money Guy. I mean, L5, like, I mean, he's definitely a good player. I know, like, he's kind of been, like, not as great recently, and, like, especially in Gen 8. I mean, but he definitely puts time into his build. He definitely, like, puts the effort there from what I remember last season of DPL. He just wasn't as, like, super active as, like, say someone like Dougal. Like, Dougal was a really active captain last season.
I
Yeah.
know L5 started off high, like 4-0 plus 22, and then finished like 5-5 and barely made playoffs due to differential. So I don't know, like lately if he's been
He could have, like, busy IRL.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I remember one of his LD games he played at Disneyland on his phone.
Oh yeah.
You know who that's better than? Alex Cool Rocket. Alex Cool Rocket.
Small world.
Alex Cool Rocket.
The only reason we didn't make playoffs is because we dropped Alex Cool.
Yo, that's facts. Yo, needed Alex Cool Rock.
I would never let him get off the bench.
He never played a
He
game.
didn't want to play.
He didn't want to Yo, let's go for it.
Man.
Probably come go.
Oh yeah, okay. So Illusion was one of the captains of Trick of Eye. Illusion's obviously a good player in the standard leagues, and he does have some. He's pretty good at prepping and making heat sets and that type of stuff.
Yo, the Flame Orb
The thing
Girder.
is, like he was pretty active at the start of the season. His activity kind of tailed off near the end, and then he also played some games quite suspiciously. Showed like a few, even though there's that one game versus AM where AM choked even harder somehow. That happened.
That game was.
The only game I remember from Illusion was the Flame Orb Girder one.
Yeah, there's that game versus Fez, which was interesting. I think Illusion's definitely a good player though. He has a lot of upside, and I think the is not bad.
I mean, if they can keep him active and like playing.
If he's active, that's even better.
Yeah.
And this team needs activity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize you have 3.
Alright, so I'll talk about Money Guy, who's also he was pretty much dead. He like prepped for his own games and he went like 1-1, I think. He was fine, but he was also dead. So
I can also vouch. I can vouch for this because he got traded to my team and he was kind of dead. I mean, he gave mocks as well, but I mean, outside of that, he didn't really talk in chats.
I think like the other thing is that Money.
another one of my teammates.
I think that like the other thing about Money Guy was that it's a consensus that he can't beat like higher like skilled players.
Yeah, I heard there was like he did really well in like Weedle or something against like players who were better than him. He kind of struggles.
Yeah.
I mean, he is March Madness winner, but I know a lot of people said his bracket was easier. But I mean, it's still an accomplishment that he holds.
Yeah. Like winning one of those tours does give you high ceiling.
especially like the further you get, the more pressure there is. So I mean, definitely he can definitely play under pressure for the most part.
Yeah.
Alright, next is Ben 10.5k. Another one of my former teammates. Ben he's a good player for sure. He got some big wins. He wasn't dead, wasn't most active, but he prepped hard for his own games. He would sometimes help other people, even though he was not like the entire concept of mock battle. So he never takes loss.
That's like Aggie.
Yeah, he actually did beat Aki.
Yo, that's hilarious.
He beat. Yeah.
Dang.
He beat Harris as well. Remember who else he beat? I think he went like through the whole has been generally successful in BTL. I think he'll be good. I think he was good last season.
Yeah. I don't think his team did good, but I remember I think he did good on his own.
Yeah, so Ben's like
He went 4 and 3.
performer. And he's a little bit stubborn, but I think last season in particular he made more of an effort to be better teammates. So I think he's
Cavs for 10k. I think this is one of their low-up dudes.
I think Cavs, what a team played against him. I think he's actually really, really solid.
Yeah, I think.
I think he's not that well known, but I think he's actually a pretty good player.
He's a good flex. He can play any tier.
He can play any tier.
Maybe it is.
He won a Premier League too. I think he won like 4 or something. I think he's actually a really strong player. He knows how to build, knows how to play. I think he'll also be a sweater, I'm sure. So I think this is 10K is actually a really nice price for him.
Yeah. And then Dougal for 10.5k. And looks like they got Dougal with his friends, like L5, Money Guy.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's a big secret.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Dougal's not bad either, and you also, like you said before, he was pretty captain, so
Yeah, 10.5k, pretty solid. And then Noons. I think we talked about him earlier.
Yeah.
He's a
Yeah,
solid
someone said he
player,
won't be back.
but he's not going to be active, and that's just because of I don't think 7.5K is too bad, just I'm not sure how to fit on this team that was already
He'll
pretty
be out there
balanced.
vaccinating.
Yeah. I mean, good for him.
Yeah.
I don't know if picking him for this specific team with it, just because of how much the team already struggled for that movie.
Yeah.
And that kind of goes along with this next pick, which is Dark. Dark's obviously himself, but I think again the activity thing. I think he would have been better on a different team that could have offered him like more points, more acting as a whole.
Yeah. Like, I think this team has, like, good players. It's just, like, are they going to be able to, like, stay active, mock, help each other build?
I don't know. I feel like I don't know, like their starting lineup isn't bad overall.
I mean, L5, Illusion, Money Guy.
I think this team's probably in the bottom.
Who's their
half of
little
where they
cup?
I think they're locals, like, Cavs, and
Cavs, and then somebody else.
I think Noons played low cup, but I don't know if he's going to be able to play.
Who do they play? They put Aaron in.
Aaron will probably have to play low cup.
Cavs and Aaron.
I don't know. I think this team's probably bottom half of the whole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, so should we try to like rank the teams more specifically now?
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
been like
good,
2
yeah.
hours.
Let me see, how long is this recording?
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's almost 2 hours. It's actually almost been 2 hours. Yeah.
Alright, let's just run through it quickly. Probably top 3 is Triumphants.
Triumphants, yeah, right here.
And then there's the Boomers, there's the MBS, Karen Black and Waste Down, and Hydrants, this is Squad, and all the.
Yeah, I think those are the top 5 teams.
Yeah.
I think bottom is probably like Jetpack,
Punk and roll.
Jetpack,
Punk and Roll,
Weebs in,
Weebs in,
Eclectic HQ.
GHQ.
hopefully not our team.
Yo, you can rate us last. I don't really care. Last place won last season, so
That's, yeah. We were second last place, and we were second place.
Nah, I think we're better.
Yeah, I think like Yak Suicide Squad, Cleveland Brown Decus. I think those are like the middle teams, and then Punk and Roll. I think like the teams that are gonna struggle are like Weebs and PNR because they're like kind of dead teams. I don't think Jetpack's gonna have like a strong season start. I think Galactic HQ is gonna need to like stay motivated to do good. And then I don't know.
I think it was kind of the same way as well.
Yeah.
They're pretty hit or
Yeah,
miss matches.
GHQ doesn't have that one person who's much guaranteed to win.
I think their closest to that is like Shuckle or Silver.
But even then, those guys
Yeah, versus someone like John or K-Root.
are. Alright, well,
Yeah, it's been 2 hours, guys.
yeah.
This is gonna be fun to render.
Well,
Yeah.
anyway,
All right. Thank you guys for watching.
thank you for watching.
Now we
Um,
do
now we're
random battles, King of the Hill.
Yeah.
yeah, y'all can do that.
Followed up by our 3-hour Bob Go.
I
Alright.
just want to say, that
Goons for the future.
you should grab
All right. We'll see you guys later. Bye.